Hi, friends. It's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome if you're new. Welcome. Welcome to March, friends. Welcome to March. We need to make a journal. Now, if you're new here, welcome. If not, I have a monthly challenge, which includes an item of the month that I'd like to include on every day of my journal. That's the goal, is to work through some stash, work through some items that I rarely reach for. This items month for March of 2026 is hoarded items. Now, I will be honest with you, this was not on my list. This was a suggestion from one of you. And I will be honest also that I feel when I pulled this is going to be super easy because I have lots of hoarded items. Now, I now have the awareness that maybe this is not going to be super easy because I am literally like stuck in making a journal. So I'm going to bring you along for the process. I tried to go through my room and pull hoarded items, to which that's not going to work. I put them back because I can't pull hoarded items until I make this journal. Like, I have to understand, I can't get out all my ephemera and my stuff and have it out here. I need to make a journal. So I thought I'd bring you along for making the journal, or at least choosing what we're going to make the journal with. I think I have to go off camera to finish it, but I think I know a concept of what we're going to do. So I got out a lot of paper pads. Now, for me, a lot of my stash is scrapbook paper. I'm going to dig down here by my feet really quickly because I need one more piece of paper down here. I know for sure. For me, a lot of my stash that's hoarded is scrapbook paper. Now, I also have book paper and journals that I would like to use. Okay. So, but I do have a piece. Sorry if I'm super close to the mic. I do want to use some dyed paper because this is definitely something I hoard. We're just going to choose that one, okay? Because that was a gift and I don't want to use it. Now, I do want to talk to you about how I'm defining hoard. Okay, so I literally looked it up, okay, because I know what I mean by hoarded items, but I wanted to make sure because I have given an item on the list before, which we had a lot of kind of discussion about and debate. And it was like, I made this challenge for me and everybody is welcome to join in. But when I wrote the list, it was just like me in my craft room going like, what do we want to use more of? And so hoarded items to me, this is the definition: a hidden or carefully guarded large stockpile of valuable items, supplies, or possessions accumulated for future use. Okay, now, I don't think I carefully guard this, and I don't think I have intentionally stockpiled it. So I'm not hoarding them like for the zombie apocalypse where I might need paper to feed people. I don't, you know what I'm saying? For me and how I'm making judgments on what I want to use this month is when I pull something out, because I have a lot of stuff. I have a closet full, I have a room full, I have cabinets full. Okay, I have over 100 sets of stamps. Okay, I understand it. I have a hoard of it. I understand that. But for me, this month, I'm really listening to my internal voice of why do I not want to use it? And if the reason I don't want to use it, so I got this paper pad out. I'm going to show you all the other ones I pulled. I pulled a whole bunch of them, but I got this paper pad just to show you. So I don't want to use, this is a very hard paper pad for me to use. Now, I love it and I had to have it, okay? But it's very difficult for me to use. As an example, I don't want to use this page. So as I'm listening to my internal voice, why do I not want to use this page? Well, maybe this is a page to use. This is a bad example. Let's go to another one. I don't want to use this page, okay? Why do I not want to use this page? Well, I don't like it. Okay. I just don't like it. It's not that I'm saving it for the perfect page. Okay. And that is what I want to hear. That is what I want to listen to. If my first intention, if my first thought is, ooh, I don't want to waste this on my journal. I don't want to use it now because I might have the perfect place to use it later. That is a hoarded item to me. Does that make sense? It doesn't have to make sense to you. Like that doesn't have to be your reasoning. I'm just like trying to explain how I'm going to make decisions today. Now, as I look at this piece, I just struggle with using it. Like, I don't know where I would use this piece, if not in a monthly journal, I guess. I mean, I could use it on an art journal, but I would never like mess that up. This to me is like more fall colors. I would totally use it like in fall or cut it up. This might make the cut. I actually saw some in here. These are very much like art journal pages, right? I felt like I could use some of this, but again, it's just kind of a can. I felt like I could use this. This is the one I thought we might pull. So let's pull her because I really like her, and let's pull her. Okay. Let's look for one more in here. I think that we might use. And so now they would just repeat. I think it was this one. Okay, let's try it. So I'm going to now put this back into my scrap closet because I'm not going to use it anymore. And by scrap closet, I mean floor. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you the pile. Egads. I pulled a lot, you guys. I pulled a lot. And I'm just going to go through them. Whoa, real quickly. And show you them. And then we'll go through them one by one. Okay, now I went through my fabric bag and decided this little pillowcase I think is what I want to use this month. Now I'm struggling because it's March here. It's not necessarily spring yet, although today it's trying, you guys, it's trying. So I'm not going to customize the size or anything, and you guys have seen me do this before. So I was trying to find the panel to use. Obviously this one's fun, but if I used this panel, this would be the front and this would be the back, which is completely fine. Why am I saying that? Like, I don't want to cut it apart and re-sew it and do all that stuff. I just want to fold it. I just want to fold it in half like this. Okay. So if I use the bottom half, then we get this. Okay. So that's going to be my journal. Okay. And if we have time, I will cut it and make it, or should we do that first? Maybe we should do that first. But anyway, I'm going to put the envelope in it, and then I'm going to take it to my sewing room, and I'm going to stitch the top, and then that's going to be my journal. Okay. So we're working with a, I don't know what are we doing here? 8.5 by 9-ish square, right? All right. So that's going to be the size of my journal this month. This is going to be my journal. Okay. Now, all right, here's the paper pads. I have some of these. Now, I am drawn to the green this month. I do not want a themed paper, but this is going to be the bulk of my journal is scrapbook paper. I'm just going back to it. This is a scrapbook kit I pulled. We'll go through it. It has lots of frames and stuff like this that I never use. As I pull my ephemera for the month, or my pieces to use, my hoarded pieces to use, I will be using like some of this, but we'll look at this paper as well. Whoops. This is just paper kits. Okay. Here's a fun kit. Here's a fun kit. So we're going to go through all of these, okay? Now, I did already pull a couple pieces of paper. I have way more here than I need, obviously. I pulled this piece. I've used it before for March. I absolutely love it. I have this piece, which I thought was really pretty. This is double-sided. And I have this piece, which I like. I hate this side. Hate this side. Okay. So we may not use it as paper. We may end up cutting out some flowers or something because I genuinely hate this side of the paper. Okay. So, I mean, if we're counting so far, I have 3 already. I'm going to pull 30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31. So I need definitely 16. I might pull 17 just for cover and some extra things I do in my journal. Okay. So we're not going to start counting. Here's another fun kit. And again, this is how I keep my scrapbook kits in my closet in these envelopes, and they slide in and off my shelf like that. I've showed that, multiple times. I know if you're not new here, you're like, egads, Allison. This is a fun kit. I thought if we don't pull paper from it, it's not actually a kit. It's like things by brand. I will pull some of this for the ephemera. Okay, so maybe we'll put that over there. Well, I'll put it here just to go through paper. Here are some, I started to just pull paper and then I was like, I want to go through them with you guys, but here's some pieces I did pull. This is a beautiful piece. I really like this size. I really like the lettering on the other side of it. I would like this journal to not be like all matchy and perfect. So I'm totally in love with the fact that this is not the right size. Okay. So I love this. So we're going to use that. This is a very pretty piece of paper. Look at that. It's stunning. I love basic gray. I have not used this stuff in forever. The downside to this, of course, is all pretty thick paper. Okay. But we're going to use, I really like this piece of paper. We're going to use it. These are 2 of my favorite, papers. I've used one of these before. I only have, so this is, I can tell this is a hoarded item. I can tell you I only have like 10 pieces of this. I bought it individual pieces at the Scrapbook Expo years ago. Okay. Now, although this is more kind of tropical and beachy, I really liked this side with like this little bird. Like, isn't that adorable? Adorable. Now, remember, as we fold these in half, this is only going to be 6 inches and my book is closer to 9. So we're either going to have to Frankenstein some of these papers together or figure out like how to lengthen some of these. Okay. But I think I'm going to try to use that one. This is the other one that grabbed me. I absolutely love it. And I know I want to use it this month because I don't want to use it. Literally, as I hold it in my hand, I don't want to use it. I don't want to cut it up. I am 100% sure I have to cut this paper, to 9 inches, right? I don't want to do that. And I absolutely love it. So we will be using this piece. Here's another really fun piece that I thought would be fun, obviously for March. And I was thinking, I'm wondering if we could do something even different and maybe even fold it, like that. I don't know. I'd have to cut it, obviously. But I really, obviously, green's on my mind. I don't want a whole green, but I pulled lots of green. I don't want a whole shamrock theme, but I do think green is a fun color. This is about as close. I'm not in love with this. I'm not in love with this. I love the shape and whatever, but I actually don't think I need to use this one. This is not, I mean, we can see, I'll leave it in the pile. I'm not in love with these colors. I love the paper. If you, and we'd have to play with it a little bit. These all poke out all along here. They're just not out yet. You got to poke all these out along this edge. It would give us a really fun page again. I'm not 100% in love with these colors on either side, but we'll put it in the pile. Here's a beautiful, beautiful green on this side, and look at these flowers. I love this so much. I love this. We are definitely using this. And then this one I thought was fun. This is obviously a matching coordinating piece, but look at the edges on this, but it's actually a cut apart. So I don't know about this one. I'm just looking at where we could cut it. Let's do a cut. Let's do a cut real quick. And if not, maybe we'll use part of it as hoarded items. Let me just see where we're at on this. So we have 9 deep, right? Yeah, we're right there. This is a very hard piece of paper. So look, here's what it's going to look like. Let's just cut it because I already know I'm going to not use part of this. So let's cut off the part I'm not going to use. Let's okay. This would be the page. And if we fold it in half, obviously that would give us 6, to which I need to extend the pages, right? So I would probably fold it closer to something like this and get 9 on the back. Wow, we're not even close. Okay, it would be something like that. All right. So this would have to be like some sort of fold out. We would glue. This is what we're going to have to do to all the papers. Okay. So this would be the other page, which is hard to work on for me. And the challenge of the month is not to make it hard. We're over. I cut it too big or folded it too big. Oh yeah, we're right at 8.5. So I need to make these 8. So anyway, you understand what I'm saying though, right? We'll fold it closer to there. Yeah. All right. So you understand what I'm saying though. Like this is a hard page for me to use. And I'm curious if it would be better to but again, this is too big for my journal. I would need to cut apart the words and stuff. But anyway, I think it's a fun page. I love this. So we'll put it in the maybe pile, we'll put it over here. This is paper I got out. I'm totally using this. It is glassine paper. It is waxy. And I'm hoping, we've used this one before, just as an extra page. It's, you wrap food in it or something, right? So I thought one of these would be fun, like with, rainbows and leprechauns and all that happening this month. I thought it might be kind of cool to maybe put one of these in, almost even as an extra page. Or so we'll see about this. Whoops. I'm actually going to leave that kind of last because I think it is definitely extra. Okay. This for sure is a hoarded item. This is, well, let me show you this first. This is, oh yeah, and I pulled these. These are definitely hoarded. I haven't used these. They actually go in notebooks, but these will be extra. Okay, this might be my title page. In fact, we're going to maybe, I don't know, that would be new and fun. Scary, but whatever. This is hoarded items. Now, this is not paper. This is all flowers. You layer them. Right? And I know flowers is on my list as a challenge item. I also know chipboard's on my list. Here's chipboard, okay? But I thought maybe we could just pull one of these and it has matching strips. So this will go in the list of, ephemera or whatever, extra items, if you will. Okay, this is definitely a hoarded item. Now, this is a pad. I don't know if pad's the right word. This is a stack of scrapbook paper I got, I don't know when, a long time ago. I think they're 12 by 12 when you fold them. They are 12 by 12 when you fold them. So that makes like it's giant. Isn't that fun? Okay, so these are the choices. There's a solid green. Let me see if I can even get this in here for you. There's a solid green, which I think is kind of like safe. There's this really fun tulip. Again, we are not full tilt boogie spring over here. It's 35 degrees or something. It's sunny out, but I do like the green. This one's like fun, but obviously not this month for me. This one's fun. I would put this more in fall. This one's fun. I would use this more in May. Fall. Fall. And then this one. And this is the one we're pulling. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so that can go, oops, in the decision made pile. I do think I like these. I'm curious about the size really quickly. We're at 8. Perfect. So this is actually the size I need of my journal. If we bind these together, that is the size I need. We would have to do a cut here, but width-wise, right? This is a hoarded piece of paper. So let's just, for fun, 1, this would be 2, 3. I don't know about this one. Now, again, we actually need more than 17. That's a good idea, because if we fold these, they're only 6. Let me think really quickly, because I want to know how many I need. If we fold this, what do we need total? We need 16 inches total. So we need 4 inches. Okay, here's my thought. First of all, this is not a great piece of paper to use this on because it's double-sided. So maybe we have a single-sided, but let me play for a minute. Hold on. Let me think. We need 16 total. If I cut this, we are definitely at 8 this way, because the book is 8.5 and we're going to need some binding and it's going to go out. A lot of these papers are thick. I'm going to cut my papers to 8. It also means we could add a trim or do whatever, blah, blah, blah. 8 plus 8 is 16. So I need a total of 16 across, right? And this, we're going to call it 9. It's going to be just short of 9, but we're going to call it 9. We could trim them a little bit later. Okay, so if I cut, doesn't matter on this one, if I cut this to 9, that still only gives me 3 inches. All right, if I make these 8 by 8, okay, we're going to do, if I do, did that cut? If I do 8 by 8 cut, and then fold this to 8, right? If I cut these to 8 by 8, that's not what I'm saying. I should be able, that's still not 8. Why? This is 4 inches. Why isn't it? Okay, it should math. Is this still 12? This is still 12. If this is 8, which it's not. Okay, so this is why I can't do this with you, but I'm gonna get you through the plan, and then I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna come back. Okay. Um, I was gonna get out my scoreboard, but I don't think I need to do that. Let's get this guy out again, because I think I can use one piece of paper to make one piece of paper. You guys, if I can make things more difficult, I will. So just come to my channel and hang out to make things harder than they need to be. All right, let's make this 8. Oh, I need my scoreboard. It needs to be right there. I'm so sorry, you guys. Just hang on for the chaos. Just hang out here with me. Yep, that one doesn't have a scoreboard on it. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to fold it over here just because I'm already close. I already screwed this piece of paper up, so we might as well do this. So let's score it on the 8. There we go. Okay. So it's 8 wide now. It's 8 long now. This piece and this piece should make, okay. I should be able to cut a border off of the same piece of paper and glue it on. Now, what I would probably do, right, is switch it up like this. We should be able to get a page out of a page of a 12 by 12. Now, if we don't have a 12 by 12, you know, then we're working with something else, obviously. Yeah, so that should work. Let's score this at 8. We can actually cut it at 8. We'll have this piece left over. This piece can be taped on there. Now, the other thing I might want to do with bigger pieces of paper is make some other fold outs. So if we don't want to piece them together on themselves, let's say it's too chaotic or it's just too whatever, and we want to use another piece of paper. Not even straight, not even close to straight. It's all right. This one piece of paper that I really love and know I'm going to use is the one I'm jacking up. It's all right. Okay, we're going to do this. So that way we can use less paper. I said it. I said it. Okay, so there we have an 8 by 8. That's going to fit into this little book quite nicely. Okay. So we're going to do 8 by 8, and I can use 12 by 12 sheets to get that. Okay, so we have one. We have some more over here. We'll put this away. That way my brain knows what we're doing. Like we can organize. Okay, let's go through the paper. This is a maybe. I'm going to make a pile. We'll count them in a bit. Let's go through our choices. Okay, this is, I think, more for ephemera pieces. I loved this kit so much. Now, it had monthly pages in it. Ironically, this is the Christmas. You can see jolly and bright. Am I ever going to pull this at Christmas? No, I'm not. Why? Because it's not in my Christmas stuff. So let's, I'm not gonna go through like all of this with you. Let's go through the paper real quickly and see if, oh yeah, see, there's some paper in here and it just has to grab me. Like it just has to be, oh no, don't use that. This, interesting. Okay. I like it, but I'm not, It has to be like, no, you can't use me for this because I'm for a special project only. The problem with this paper is like none of it matches, which I know is great for some of us and not for some of us. I'm drawn to this a lot. Maybe. I like it. It's not a hoarded item necessarily, but okay. This paper, look at those flower petals. Not too sure why this is on this side, but we'll leave it on this side like this. And then we'll flip this over. And I think I will leave this pile for ephemera. What is that piece of paper that didn't come out? We'll put this back in like this. And we had one little piece of paper that wouldn't come out. Let's see. I'm actually going to pull it and put it in my orange box. Talk about hoarded items. I should just have to make an orange box journal. No, no, and no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, and you can't make me. Okay, this side is all of these flowers and stuff. And so we will leave this for like ephemera and after paper choices, okay? So I'll put that down at my feet. All right, what's next? This is a fun pack. I have them either by theme in my closet, so like beach, nautical, Christmas, cowboy, zoo, like all the scrapbooky themes, right? Or I have them by manufacturer or kit, if you will. So if it was a matching kit, this is a fun piece. We'll just pull it, right? I don't know. We don't need to. This is really good for me though, because now this is interesting. This does not go with this at all. I have other pieces of this. I know exactly where they are. They're in my stickers, but this is interesting. I started putting things, I probably made a page at some point that kind of was this theme, right? So here's some letters. Like this clearly doesn't go. This is recollections. Oh, it goes with this paper. Don't know why it's in here. Like, I don't think these necessarily match. Cards. Oh, holy cow. Stop it. Did you see it? Look at the, oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, these are not the same as these. These are different brand. Look at this color. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at the orange. See, I had no idea this was in here. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe I'll pull that piece I just pulled. It clearly needs to go in here. Get out of town. All right, we'll pull that one. Because look at the glorious. Look at it. Look at it. All right, we're pulling that one. I was talking to Melissa yesterday. I was like, I'm not doing a theme journal. I'm not doing it. And here I am, pulling all the orange. These like don't match. This is a whole different thing. So I don't quite know. But I'm not going to reorganize it right now. But this should be like in school. This should be in school. These don't match at all. I don't know why they're in here. I obviously made a friend page or something and popped them in here. So I need to reorganize this. This is a fun set. This and this are obviously the same. But look at... Okay, these don't even go in here. I don't know what this envelope is, to be honest. Look at this. Wow. Wow. All right, I guess we'll use it. Really hard to use. I guess we'll use it. I don't know. I would rather, which is what my brain was telling me, so then I know I need to use it, right? I would rather almost use it on a 12 by 12 scrapbook layout, right? So if my 2 pages look like this, I would almost, do something like this or this, my 2 page, I don't know, but I'm going to pull it. Holy cow, that's stunning. All right, this envelope is a hot mess, so we're going to reorganize this later. It's weird I have Recollections papers in here because that's like not a brand, but is everybody clear? Look at this. Kaleidoscope items. Look at this pack. And then this is different. This is just, okay, this is exciting. I'm going to have to go through my stuff and coordinate this, but I had put it together in some sort of kit. Do you see how this all matches? So I obviously had, I am pulling this also. I just watched the sweetest video from Cat Hand. I'm pulling this strip of paper. She was making birds, and I now need birds. See this piece of whatever? That's going in our item list. Okay. I don't need this. This is just going to have to be worked on later. This is a hot mess, and I don't know why. And this is a coordinating pad, and I will go through all my packs again when we pull things like chipboard, because see, that's chipboard. Do I pull it now or do I pull it when we have chipboard? I feel like I should pull it now. Okay, it goes in the chipboard pile. Okay, this envelope is a mess, but we're done with that. Let's see. Oh, this, well, we can put this, I'll just put it with my stickers. Yeah. Let's see what's next. This one's fun. Again, I will come through and we pull chipboard. These are all chipboard. This is all chipboard. I didn't know if there was anything in here color-wise that we might want, so I just... this is like a K & Company, I think. This is not... Why is it not coming out? It's not coming out. Is it like melted in here or something? Ooh, it is. Not melted maybe, but at least stuck. I can tell you. This is a K & Company pad. I have a few of them, and pretty though. Yellow, brown. Here's a green. Not a fan of this. Again, so it's not just like I don't feel like I'm hoarding it. Like I don't like it. It's yellow and brown, and I am not in that mindset right now. This one's fun. All right, let's pull you out. This one's fun. You can see like it goes, this one's fun. Although it's brown, this one is fern. Ooh, that's way too brown. Let's pull this one. Yeah, and it has blue on the back. Now, as we cut this and I get that 4-inch strip, see how that would also coordinate with this paper? Like we can mix and match. Okay. So this is a great one. Totally happy with that. And again, it's not something that like I'm afraid to use, but is this that paper we just saw on the other one? I don't know. Okay. I don't need any of this stuff in here. I'm not a fan of this color palette. So this is all going back on the shelf. All right. Oh, you guys, look at this one. Okay. I'm going to do this one last because I love the whole thing. Let's go through a couple other paper pads. This is another K & Company. Oh, I did pull this one out of a specialty pad. It's very springy. Now this one's interesting because if I'm gonna cut it to 8 and get the 4-inch strip, I think we're gonna have to cut the paper and get the strips and then match them up because this is the back side. Now I cannot in good conscience put these two together to make a page. I can't do it. My brain won't allow that. Okay. I would have to go back and find the matching piece of this. I don't think it's in this pad. I think I pulled it out of the pad. Yeah. But this might go really well. Well, it would go well, but that one's orange anyway. But anyway, I could put it with something else like that very easily. Okay, so I really like this. I do hoard it because one, I have a hard time using it, and two, I also don't know how to use it. And so I feel like it's not the right thing to use it on because I'm not sure. It's very fancy and it's very hard. Like, again, I'm very in the box. So I'm going to pull it because it inspires me and I don't know what else to do with it. All right, let's go through this pad. This is pretty. This one I love. This one is too like specific. Like it's too much. This is, I don't know what you call this versus this, abstract maybe versus concrete. If you understand what I'm saying, it's like too much. Okay, I'm tempted by this yellow and blue a lot. This is a lot for me though. Again, I'm hoarding it like because I don't know when to use it. It's like this one we'll use for sure. Love this one. Love this one. Yeah. Okay. So that one gets pulled. And then these are like their fancy papers with the glitter or flocking. This, I don't know. This one has like orange flocking on it. Like you have to touch it. Oh, ye gads. Okay. I don't feel like I need to use those. Okay. So that one's done. Let's go. We have about 3 more. Let's see what else we have. Oh my gosh. I already pulled other papers. Let's see what else I already pulled. So I already pulled this one, which is beautiful. I really like one-sided. This one's one-sided. Oh, I pulled 2 of these. Great. Well, so the one-sided is nice for this book in particular because when we get the white side, it will leave us open. One side's going to be white as we fold this, right? Which means we can match anything to it and it will be really pretty. So this is going to be a great piece of paper. This is a great piece of paper. And this was an odd one. Again, not that I'm hoarding it, but again, I don't know quite how else to use it. And I do like it. So I think we'll give it a try. Okay. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's hippy dippy, but my cover is hippy dippy. That is the first thing I thought of when I pulled that cover. And so, but I bought the pillow a long time ago at Goodwill. We're going to use it. This one's usable. It's not my favorite, but we'll see. All right. Here's another paper pad. And again, if we have extra papers, that's actually fine because we're going to need some strips and we can make pockets or tags or whatever and kind of mismatch some paper. So it's totally fine. This one's interesting to me. They're kind of clover-y, which I'm fine with. But it's kind of brown and purple and orange. I thought it was interesting. Let's pull it just for fun. You guys, I love this paper pad. I don't know. It's Prima Marketing. I got it, I'm sure, at the scrapbook. I don't know. I don't know where I got it, but I love it so much. It has this bright green. It has these cool moths. It has this really funky one here that I have used for like Halloween. I love this pad. It just, to me, is like colors. Now, see this piece of paper. I need to make a journal of papers I'm never going to use. Because this, like, I don't know, like this, like some of these I'm just never, I feel I'm really pushed. This I've used for Halloween. This could go in my black and white journal. That's really pretty. I don't even know where that pile is, but we'll pull it and find it. How about that? I don't think it's bound yet. This I've used. This is really pretty. I'm stuck. Like I don't know how to use this as a scrapbook page. I also don't, I would maybe cut out the flower and use it more for art journaling, if that makes sense. I'm trying to imagine like 8 inches here would give us this kind of green here, but I don't need to use it. This is a fun one I've used. I have cut like this out and put it in art journaling. I've cut these pieces out. I love this page. There's some really fun. I really love this pack of paper. So I think that's one of my favorite pieces for Halloween. This was the one I thought we might need. Need is a strong word. I do agree. Let's pull it just for fun. Not that I can't use it, but okay. I realize there's lots of other black and white. See this one? I've already used. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. I don't even know where my black and white journal is. I pulled it on the premise of like, yay. Okay, here is another one. This is die cuts with a view. I don't know where I got it. How about that? And I'm not too sure this piece of paper, I guess it does go in here. I don't know why it's coming out if it's still bound. Okay, this is very tropical, but you see this green kiwi? It caught my eye. So let's see what we have and what. Look at the flamingos, you guys. I use this to make a journal, and oh, you guys. So beautiful. This one I really love. We might pull this one. I'm not like, let's pull it. Some fun cards. What does this one say? I can do anything. We're going to pull ephemera. I don't know. I would pull it right now if I wanted it because this one's going back on the shelf. I actually saw this piece and I didn't know. I think I'm going to pull. Is there two? Yes. I'm going to pull this one and cut it up for my rain pocket, just so I have some rain paper when I need it, because I will forget it's in here. I've used all, look at the kiwis, you guys. I've used this one before, I think even for a cover. What do you think? This is too springy for me. Can't do that. I don't know about the kiwis though. It's very summery. Let's pass on that. Okay. All right. Oh, I want that card, I think. Let's go back and pull it right now. I can do anything. But things like this, always and forever, I don't know when I'm going to use that because I want to use it on our anniversary. Am I going to use something that's floral and yellow and pink on our anniversary? Absolutely not. Look at this. Love you. Okay, I'm pulling both of these because, again, I will forget they're in here. I want to be better at maybe doing this every month and going through and pulling some other stuff. I'm going to pull both of these and we'll find a place to use them. I like the Love You a lot, even though you can't, it has little pineapples behind it, but I don't think it's like that in your face. And this I'm going to use, and I can just put it with Rue, like at a football game or whatever she's doing, like they went to a basketball game yesterday. I'll just cover up the flamingos or cut it, and it will be perfect for some college days for her. Okay. All right. Wow, we're stuck over here. Okay, so that pack is done. Look at the cute ideas though. Like if you go on their website, you can cut things, like look at this. Make banners. I mean, adorable ideas. I don't do any of that. I just scrapbooked. Okay. All right, let's do this pad and then we'll count and then we'll be done for this time together. This is a great pad, actually. It's very useful, I think. I think like this today, I could pull, I have so many cards out and stuff though. I don't need it. This is not hoarded necessarily. It's just not used. But I thought there was something. Oh, what about this one? I actually thought this one was kind of cool. And that's the repeat. Did I already use that? That's weird. Did I already use that? I don't remember seeing that. I mean, I like it. I don't know if it's hoarded necessarily, but well, let's pull it. Okay. This pack is a pink paisley, 48 sheets. This is from Michael's, right? Hot buy. Hot buy. Okay. Let's look at this pack though, because this is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And yeah. So some of my favorite papers are in here. And talk about not wanting to use stuff. Here's a little book of like ideas that I bought to go with this. Now, look right here. Chipboard letters. All right. Now, I don't even think this is one whole kit. I guess it is. This is Sassafras brand. But like, look at these stickers, you guys. I feel like they need to go in my hoarded items for this month. I really like them. The letters I'm going to leave in here in case I make a page or whatever. I have so many letters out, and you know my deal with letters right now. It's like they're so hard to use. I'm also going to get this out because I think I'm going to pack this to take to my next crop. Now, I want to get it out and show you guys though, because it's absolutely stunning, and it's vintage, retro, kind of sewing, everything. Like, look how cute it is. So I think that I'm going to pack this. I need to choose my pictures for the next crop, obviously, and figure out like what I'm taking. But, okay, so we already looked at this one. Okay, these flowers are really pretty. Oh, I see. They're layering them. I was like, step one, cut it out. Step two, I see. There's a specific way to layer. I see. I don't, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Look at this. Boy, if there's a color palette for me, it is this right here. I'm going to pull this. It obviously matches this. Now my hesitation, hence you could swap out hesitation and hoarding thought is, but I might need it to go with the perfect scrapbook thing that I'm going to make one day soon. You guys, look at this paper. Look at the paper. Oh my gosh. Okay, this paper I made some planner inserts out of. I love this so much. This is little girl Allison. This is little girl Allison, like 1970s Allison. I was not this cute and fun. This is what I wanted to be, but I had, other stuff going on. But this wins my heart from like 1976, right? Like, yeah. Yes, I'm that old. Thank you for doing the math on that one. All right. This one I don't need. It's kind of pinky. I feel like this is a little small. Blue and red. I love these colors so much. I already used this one. Now, this is the fun part that I love about these papers. Can you see that edge on that? Look at that fun edge. Is that not adorable? And look at all the rest of them. They're all like floral and whatever. Okay, so we're not going to use these. I'm going to keep pulling just towards me. Look at this. Stop it. I love it so much. And in fairness, at the same time, it's very hard to use in scrapbook paper for me. See, this is like extra detail. See this beautiful border they have here? This is the part you actually cut off. It's actually the label. So you cut this border off and then you have it. That's what's in the front of this pocket, like a bunch of those. I just think it's brilliant and thoughtful and really well designed. Okay, this paper obviously goes with that and I'm pulling it. This is absolutely stunning and wins my heart. So, and we have a lot of them, so we don't, oh, wait, hold on. Oh, these are already cut. I see. So see, this border's already cut off of these. Okay, perfect. Pink. It's not going to make this month. This is that beautiful one. I don't need it in this month. Yeah. This is the one that I thought we might pull. So I'm very much in this retro kind of, this is my vibe for the month. I love this so much. We are definitely pulling it. And you guys, my son and his girlfriend, I had the best phone call with them this morning and they are texting me. They're at a dog birthday party with their dog Pork. I am dying right now. You guys, look at this. So this, okay. Ooh, I'm almost going to cry. I can touch this and smell this. I can feel my grandmother in this. Like, I think her bathrobe or something. Like this reminds me of my grandma. And this will go in my memory journal. I love that piece of paper so much. Okay. Okay, don't need these. This is another piece of that same kind of vibe, right? I think we probably have plenty of paper though already. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at it. Ooh, 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 ooh. This one has, stop it. What's on the back side of these? Pink. Ugh. Orange. You guys, look at this one. But I really like this one. Okay, I'm going to pull it. I think we have too many papers, but that's okay. This floral, I'm not going to pull right now. I don't think we need it. So we won't use it. We won't pull it. I'm going to put these back in this pack. All right, let's count papers because I have too many. I have way too many, but that's okay. We're going to make it all work. Ooh, we are right at an hour. Let me count and then I will go off on my own and make some life decisions. This is ephemera, so I'm putting it off to the side like for ephemera. Oh, we had one more envelope to go through really quickly. Did we go through this one? It has darker colors. It's kind of, it's from Wild Asparagus. I don't think there's anything in here. It's pretty dark. So see, like this, it's pretty dark. So I don't think this is where we're headed, but I thought we could maybe use some of these words and stuff in here. So I just don't think this is all pretty dark. So there's nothing in here that we need paper-wise. So that's good news. And then when we do ephemera, I'll pull out, maybe there's some fun things in here. So we don't need to go through this envelope right now, which is great. This is still out, but I think it's going to be an extra. I want this rainbow piece, in fact, right there. And I think it's just going to be extra. So I'm going to leave it off to the side more as ephemera, if you will. Okay, I'm just going to count because we have plenty and they're all scrapbooky except for one, which is not my plan. But, you know, the best laid plans and all that. All right, oh God, we have way too many. Ooh, this is not good. Okay, this one automatically is getting reshelved. I don't even like it. And so I only pulled it for its, you know, edge. This one, oh, we have way too many. Egads. All right, let's count what we have. Again, I'm not going to necessarily throw any of them out right now because we're going to cut our pages short and I might want the piece to glue to the other piece to make some pages. And then we'll use the other piece for tags. So I don't need exactly 16 would give us 32. I think I want at least 17. Okay. If we fall in love with 18, we'll see. Okay. So here's 1, 2, nope, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to, yeah. Okay, I'm going to count 3. I'm going to hold that for just a second. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is, right, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have to fix that one still. 13, 14. I have 2 of these. It's extra. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Oh my God. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. We almost have a page a day. Great. Good choices, Allison. Good life choices. Okay. I'm going to turn off the camera. I'm going to make some cuts. I'm going to figure out what is a have to stay, right? Which is a stay and which is a go. We have way too many papers. So just off the top of my head, I would say this one is probably not going to get used because I might rather use it, for the actual word. So that would be like how I make that decision. Some of the rest of these I may not use. Like this isn't a have to. I just thought it might be fun. So we might wean some of these out. And, I'm just going to go through it and kind of see what makes the cut. Now I do have 3 pieces from this set. We probably don't need 3, although I absolutely love them. And I think they go with like the vibe of the journal very well. So I think this is like 1968 vintage or 50s. I don't even know. I love it all. Okay. So, this is definitely one we don't use. Although I thought the clovers were kind of cute. They're not even clovers, but you know what I'm saying? This is not a have to. So I'm going to go through here and really make some hard choices about life. And I'll come back. My other goal is to, I have already stuffed one. I've already done this with you guys and it's so incredibly simple. I don't think you need me to do it on camera. Like it's super simple. So, I think I will probably do this off camera as well as cut my paper. So I'm going to turn on like a movie. I'm just going to make some life choices, like I said, and I'll come back. So this is what's going to constitute my hoarded item journal for March of 2026. Okay. I will bring you back for another round of going through all my stuff. I think we'll go through washies first and reorganize washies and then pull other ephemera and whatnot. Okay. I need to figure out all the stuff this month. Okay. Here's a little charm that I have for the outside. Look, with the 4-leaf clover. Is that not adorable? Look at that. So that's going to hang off the side of my journal like that. Okay. All right. That's it for me, friends. Thanks for being here. I'm curious as to how, if you're playing along with the challenge, what you're doing about hoarded items. I'm also very curious to know how your journal's going. If you're making a journal this month or what journal you're using or all the life choices. Okay. Let me know. Thanks for being here, you guys. I hope you're having a great start to March. I really appreciate you. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.